With the PS6 talk starting, it is clear that the PS5 Gen is in the ending stages. And it's finally safe to say that the PS5 generation was a disappointment all around. I remember when the PS5 came out, they didn't produce a lot and they were hard to get. And when America was on lockdown, low key it was looked at as a status symbol. If you got one on the streets, it was at a crazy price. And if you got one on Sony, you were on a long waiting list. And there were no games for it at the time. I remember believing that this was the perfect storm for Sony. High demand for the console, so that meant they had more time to develop games and make them better, and they were going to come out, they were going to be great, and that they would leapfrog the competition. I strongly expected the PS5 to do better all around, despite my outward criticism. But as things progressed, I was wrong. Besides backwards compatibility, you aren't missing out much. And to this day, there are a few games that use the PS5 to its max. Honestly, it feels like PS4 Part 2. Now, my main criticism was that they rushed putting the 5 out there, which is a consistent theme of this generation, in which we saw developers closing their doors, promising games being canceled, games being put out and then quickly losing support, original games being ported out to the competitors, and the slow change to PC. Sony spent big and lost big, and they are now trying to recoup. I understand. But this recent news officially confirming what we've been seeing for a while, it isn't shocking. Now, in the past, I've said that the PS6 is the final console from Sony. Well, this is a strong step into making that true. We see the play now. They believe that making a new IP is too risky, so it's better to cut losses and to share with Xbox. Sony is not in competition anymore. Sony's in survivor mode, and that's why the PS5 generation was a disappointment. This is Brother Black Spider, and I'm out. Peace.